Striker Scorpion 82 is now sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards, a card battle game featuring your favourite Citadel miniatures from the 40k universe. Build your army decks, dominate opponents in player versus player action, collect and upgrade cards to fit your strategy, improve their power and unlock unique traits. Choose from all 40k factions, take part in campaigns based on iconic 40k battles, rise to the top of the leaderboard and win glory. Free to download and play, link is in the video description below or on the channel homepage, and by using the unique link it helps support the channel. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It's 2000 points, Drukhari versus Deathwatch Space Marines. Right, so welcome to this 2000 points game, Drukhari versus Deathwatch Space Marines. This is a warm-up battle here, both sides are going to practice using their armies. So Aaron taking his Deathwatch Space Marines, and then I'm going to play my first game here of the Drukhari using the brand new codex for them. So, before I run through the list here for the Drukhari, just mention the patrons at gold level. That's Andrew Swan, Bob Longboy, Chris Heem, Frank Fafecki, Longbow BB, Lucas Becker, Luke Schwengel, Marcus Anthony, Michael Fryer, Nathan Scrizuti, Nicholas Lucas, Paul Cook, Ray Cross, Will Wright, and Maxfield Knuckles. So big thanks to them for their support at gold level. They'll each get a Patronic dice to use during the game, the dice just over there. At the end of the game, we'll call out those supporting at silver level, and a big thanks to those supporting at bronze, and all the proceeds on the Striking Scorpion 82 Patreon page go to my local Wargames Club, SSWD, just to help them out. So if you want to join up and sign up to the Patreon, then you'll be helping out a local Wargames Club. So with the Drukhari here, it's experimental, a lot to learn, learning curve with these for sure. The shadow of the previous list is still definitely here, and then some restructuring going on and bringing back a unit that hasn't been used for a long time. So excited about the Drukhari. The rumours are they're quite powerful now, and looking at the new rules, pretty much I think all these units are better than what they were before. So looking forward to seeing how well this army does on the battlefield. It's raiding force here, running 2 patrols. It's not costing me anything in command points, but taking extra warlord trait and relics, so 9 points, 9 command points available here for this list. 1 patrol is a Carbal, the other is a Witch. That's just the way the army's been split. First of all is the Carbal. I've gone for Poison Tongue this time. The main rule for them is +1 to the poisoned weaponry. So splinter cannons, for example, poisoning on a 3+ instead of a 4+, just to add to the firepower here for this list. HQ choice and the Warlord is this Archon here. For him, I've paid the points to Splinter Genius, so to get to fight twice at some point during the game. And the Warlord trait for him is Ancient Evil, and then the relic he's carrying a Gin Blade for him. Yeah, just to give you an idea of the way it works here, Ancient Evil is going to force the opponent to fight last, so sort of a tactical choice there. And then the Gin Blade, just that relic damaged 3 weapon for him. Also take another HQ choice, it's Drazar, Master of Blades. I have paid the command point to give him the Warlord trait, Hatred Eternal, so he rerolls his hits and his wounds in close combat. And then for troops, it's Carbolite Warriors. I've merged gone for a bigger squad here, so it's a squad of 10 to take advantage of taking 2 blasters in the squad, and then also adds a Dark Lance in that squad as well. They're Trueborn also, so their ballistic skill goes to 2+. Then 2 other squads of Carbonite Warriors, 2 squads of 5, each with a blaster. And for them, 2 Venoms as transports, and then a Raider with a Dark Lance for the larger Carbonite Warrior squad. Other units in the patrol, squad of 5 Incubi. A Raider's been taken for them with Dark Lance as well. Then I have a Ravager with 3 Dark Lances, and then Flyers, 2 Void Raven Bombers, all taking the missiles, Void Raven, the Void Mine for them, and then the heavier version of the Dark Lance shooting weapon for them, Void Lances I think they're called. So that's the Flyers being added in. And then the second patrol, it's the Witch Cult. I've stuck with Red Grief. It unlocks a decent relic for the Succubus. So she's the HQ choice. I'm on +2 to my advanced moves, and I'm re-rolling my charges as the main rules for that Witch Cult. The Succubus then, blast pistol for her. There's a blast pistol as well, by the way, on the Archon. The Succubus taking the Warlord trait, precision blows, so 6 pluses to hit. It becomes mortal wounds coming through in close combat. It's quite nasty, and combine that with the Bloodglaive relic for her. Then for troops choices, it's units of witches, so a bare bones unit here of 5, rolling up randomly. For combat drugs, so you're getting 2 options. Grave Lotus and Splinter Mine rolled up here, so +1 ballistic skill, +1 strength. 2 squads down here inside Venoms. All the Venoms, by the way, have been given the double Splinter Cannon for each of those. And they're all part of the Carbonite patrol, just to take advantage of the improved firepower for them. I think I've done that okay by taking the Venoms as dedicated transports for the characters here, just being able to put them inside the patrol. So all the vehicles are from that Carbal. So which squads here, 2 units of 5. These ones loaded out with Hecatrix, with Agonizer and Blast Pistol in each of those squads, and then Shardnet and Impaler, one of those in each of the squads as well. Hypex and Adrenalites are +1 attack, +2 move, and then +2 move, +1 toughness for this squad here, Hypex and Painbringer being used or being rolled up for on that squad there. Then the last witch unit is a unit of Reavers, running smaller squads previously. I've merged them now into a unit of 9. There's 3 blasters in the squad, and then the combat drugs, Painbringer +1 toughness, and Grave Lotus +1 strength. So good combination there for the Reaver jet bikes. There's one other squad actually, one other unit that I've left out of the list. It's a new addition. It is the Scourges or the Scourges here, 5 of those, and I've taken 4 Shredders in the squad. They're mainly for taking out horde type units, just a tactical unit I can drop in on the battlefield at some point and lay down a blanket of firepower with those. That's the list here for the Drukhari. Experimental, lots to learn with the rules, but we'll give the Drukhari a spin against the Space Marines here in this game. We'll take a look now and see what Aaron Allen has in his list. Alright, so 2,000 points of Deathwatch Space Marines. Aaron running the new Space Marine Codex and supplement here for the Deathwatch. So the 2 armies matched up here. Cutting edge rules here for both sides. We'll let Aaron run through his list.
Okay, so this is my 2,000 points of Deathwatch. It's a battalion detachment. The 2 HQs are Watchmaster and Watch Captain Artemis. The Watchmaster has the optimized priority Warlord trait and the Beacon Angelus relic. Then I have 3 units of troops. There are 3 Proteus kill teams. There are 4 veterans with Storm Bolters and Storm Shields, 2 veterans with Deathwatch Frag Cannons, and 1 Vanguard veteran with a Thunder Hammer and Storm Shield in each of those. Then for my elites, I have a Venerable Dreadnought with the Assault Cannon, and 2 units of aggressors with the Autobolt Storm Gauntlets and the Frag Storm Grenade Launchers. Then heavy support, I have a Land Raider, 2 Twin Las Cannons, Hunter Killer Missiles, Storm Bolter and Heavy Bolter on that. And finally I have 2 Flyers, 2 Corvus Black Stars, Twin Assault Cannons, Storm Strike Missile Launchers, Hurricane Bolters and Auspex arrays on those.
So that's Aaron's list. Something interesting here. 2 flyers for Aaron. Same for the Drukhari. So 2 flyers versus 2 flyers. No psychers for either side. So there'll be no psychic phase in this game. Just shooting and slaughter to take place in this game. We'll go on to scenario and deployment for this battle. Okay, so we have a scenario here. Just to emphasise, this is a friendly game here, so it's not going to impact the league. Both sides get into practice with their forces before they carry on here for their league matches. If you want to check out the league and the status of it at the moment, that's on the Striking Scorpion 82 Plus website. There's a tab there that says league, and that'll give you the latest results for those games. Each faction plays 3 games, and then the ones that do the best, that reach the top 8 probably, we reckon will go through to the knockout stage towards the end of this year, the end of the season. So just doing these warm-up games because this new codex is coming along, and it's fair as players reorganise their armies, bring in new units, some big changes taking place, and a big learning curve of these new codexes. So some warm-up games, a little bit less pressure and a chance just to practice with the new rules and develop the forces. But we've got Scorched Earth as the scenario here for this game. So deployment zones running like so. Drukhari at this end of the table, marked by the orange dice. And then Aaron's Deathwatch across the other side of the board, again marked by the orange dice. The 6 objectives, sort of in a circle running around the table here. So the 2 home objectives for the Drukhari, 1 and 2. The one's in no man's land, one here just next to the containers, and this one on top of the train. Both of us happy enough to have it on top there, and then across the other side, 1 objective Aaron there, and the other one just at the foot of that building. There is the raise secondary here that's unique to this scenario, but what we'll do now is we'll go on to choice of secondaries for both sides. Each of us will pick 3. Right, so secondaries have been chosen. I just mentioned primary objectives at the start of your command phase. If you control 1 objective marker, it's worth 5 points. 2 or more is worth another 5 points, and then if you control more than the opponent, it's worth another 5 points on top of that. The secondaries that have been chosen then, Herd the Prey here. It's one of the new ones from the Drukhari Codex. For them, it's basically clearance of table quarters, the same, I believe, as the Necron. Purge the vermin, so you can't score it on turn 1, but for each table quarter that's clear, it's worth 2 points at the end of the turn. Deploy Scramblers is the other, so that's an action being performed 3 times different parts of the table, and then bring it down. So quite limited with that one, just with the FAQ, but Aaron has those 2 flyers, the Land Raider, they're all worth 2 points each, and the Dreadnought, so a maximum of 7 points can be picked up for that. But I think that's points that the Drukhari should be able to pick up. Those are targets that we'll be going after during the game. And then Aaron's gone for Suffer Not the Alien. It's kill points basically, so a good choice against the multi unit Drukhari force. Bring it down, the same as the Drukhari. We have points available here for the 2 flyers, worth 2 points each. Yes, just checking. These are 10 wound models, so they're worth 1 point each, the 2 raiders. It's actually 11 wounds for the Ravager, so that's worth 2. So we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points available. So a healthy amount of points available for that. It makes sense. Aaron's going to be picking on the flyers and transport vehicles first of all during the game. And then raise the banners as well. 6 objectives on the board, as Aaron hoping to camp out on some of those, raise the banners and rake in the points. So that secondary is chosen for both sides. We'll go on to deployment now, start alternating placing units on the board. Just to mention the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game. So the battle mat, one of my favourite ones, it's from GameMat.eu. So one of the urban warfare battle mats available from them, and the terrain, we're combining 2 sets from GameMat.eu. So it's the Gothic Ruins here, and then the Industrial Terrain set, which I've been painting up in my own colour scheme here. But you can check out GameMat.eu for your suppliers of battle mats and pre-painted terrain available from them. The link's in the video description below. Alright, so deployment done for both sides. Aaron just saying he's picked dedicated transports as the unit type to reroll ones to wound, so you'll be able to do that throughout the game. So Drukhari, both sides spreading across the board here. Both armies putting their flyers in the corners of the table. So Drukhari with their Void Raven bomber here on this flank. That's units all inside their transports, everything mechanised up here. And then the Scourges have gone into Deep Strike Reserve. So then Carbonite Warriors parked up behind here. Inside this one is the Carbonite Warriors. They've been joined by the Archon. Then this Raider here at the front has 5 Witches, Drazar Master of Blades, and also the Incubi inside there. And then this is the Ravager. The 2 Venoms, unit which is inside, unit which is inside here, plus the Succubus, Crosshair, Carbonite Warriors, and then taking shelter to some degree behind here is the Reavers, and on this extreme right hand flank is the other Void Raven Bomber. That's the deployment done for the Drukhari, and obviously a very swift army that's able to relocate across the board pretty quick. Both sides boasting firepower here. It's been interesting to see who goes first in this fight. We'll go around the other side of the table and see Aaron's deployment. So it's again matching the Drukhari here. So Aaron's fly in this corner, and then the other across the other side. Watch Captain Artemis with this squad. What are they called? Proteus squad. Okay, Proteus kill team across here. Land Raiders empty, parked up here. Venerable Dreadnought just next to it on the left. Another Proteus team here inside the ruin. This is a whole terrain piece here, so wherever Aaron places his infantry units, they'll get cover. And then at the front, Aggressor Squad, Proteus kill team, Watchmasters join them, and then the other Aggressor Squad just on the extreme left-hand side with the Corvus Black Star. No units in reserve at all, and all the Deathwatch units are on the table. Okay, so both sides are deployed. Aaron's elite Space Marines clad in black armour with specialised weapons to take on the new and improved Drukhari army. It's a straight roll off here to see who goes first. Whoever rolls the highest must go first here in this fight. I'm Drukhari scum, so Pirate Raiders to roll up. It's a 2, it's quite beatable. It is beatable. Aaron's rolled a 5, so he will go first with the Deathwatch. I think he'll be mildly happy with that to get a round of shooting in here against the Dark Kin. We'll go on to turn 1. It will be the Imperium that kicks off this fight. Okay, so we're on turn 1. Aaron to commence his move here. Imagine he'll try and line up his force to let loose of as much firepower as possible just to go for the early strike here against the Drukhari. At this point, just mention the objective markers. So put the coins out to date. They're actually back in stock. So if you want those, are available from the Etsy store. The link for that is in the video description below. They're available as single coins, just a limited edition collectible coin, just to mark 10 years of striking Scorpion 82. Available worldwide, so wherever you are, you can get a hold of one of those collectible coins. There is a deal on as well. If you want 6 of them to use, as we're doing here for our games of 40k, then there is a deal on for those as sets of 6. They're 40mm wide, so they are the correct size to use as objective markers for your games of 40k. You can go for the Scorpion's head, or there is the alternate design, which is like an objective marker design, just on the other side. So they're available from the Etsy store, along with the stickers and other objective markers as well. Then, just as Aaron's moving, just clarify the terrain, which we've agreed upon here. So we're playing these as obscuring ruins here. This one in the middle playing as a whole piece, obscuring terrain like cover, scalable, defensible, and so on. This one is a whole piece, and this one here across Aaron's side, a whole piece as well. Then the rest of the terrain pretty much are playing as Munitorum armoured containers, even these, exposed position, but light cover for infantry if they're in the correct position. Same with those. And that building there, we're going to play it as a Munitorum armed container rules for that as well. So just as the game gets underway, please hit the like button and leave a comment. It really helps out the video and the channel. Okay, so movement's done. 2 flyers have moved ahead here, the 2 Corvus Black Stars, to lay down a blanket of covering firepower. Dreadnought's moved out quickly here. Proteus squad just behind. Land Raider's not really moved. He's going to sit where he is. And then this Proteus squad just filtering through on this flank. Aggressors and the Watchmaster holding position inside the ruin. This Proteus squad pushing ahead and has claimed this objective. And then aggressors here on this flank just tucking in behind the containers to hide away for now. That's movement done here, quite straightforward from the Deathwatch. They realise they have to push ahead here and take the fight to the Drukhari as much as they can. We'll go on to shooting phase now for the Deathwatch on 10-1. I see, right, so that explains the aggressors, banners being raised by them, and then this squad here raising the banners as well. So 2 banners going up here for the Deathwatch. Yep, so Aaron's building a foundation here, 2 banners being raised. We'll go on to shooting phase now and see what kind of firepower, what damage can be done by the Deathwatch. Okay, so firepower's coming down this direction first of all. 2 missiles are going to go into the Raider, and then the twin assault cannon and the storm bolters, or the hurricane bolters, going to go into the venom just here. Aaron's looking to crack open Drukhari vehicles here with his firepower.
So this is the assault cannon.
This is going into the venom. So -1 to the hit rolls here. It's looking for 4s. That's a good start. Very impressive. 3s to wound here. Strength 6, toughness 5.
Okay.
5 by the looks of it. Yeah, 5 have made it through. So...
Minus because of devastated doctrine, so minus...
Yep, no, we'll drop to our 5+ in Von save, which we passed. Yeah, we passed 1. Nothing I can do about that. 4 wounds taken. 2 wounds left.
Okay. Okay, and this will be
5s.
Nope.
No, alright, it's not going to destroy the target with that round of firepower, but heavy damage taken, 4 wounds removed. So,
Storm Strike missiles then into the Raider.
Yeah, 2 shots.
Both hit.
Yes, because it's 3s now, yeah, it's no minus to hit rolls, 3s to wound.
2 wounds.
Okay, 5+ in Von saves. There might be a command rear on standby here, let's see what we get. D6 damage comes through.
No, flat 3.
Straight 3. Oh, yeah. Take it. We'll take it. We'll take the damage. Alright, damage taken. Drop down to 7. Wounds with that one. So I guess it's the next Corvus Black Star here about to shoot. Yeah, it makes sense. Aaron's just going to rinse and repeat here. So he should be able to destroy this venom, and then we'll see what he can do against this Raider.
So assault cannon then?
Yep. Looking for 4s.
Another good.
Oh. 3s.
3s. Okay.
2 make it through. 2 saves of 5+. Double 6. The fun begins. Okay.
2 hits. And 1 wound.
1 wound comes through. No minus on this. Not saved. We'll leave it. We'll just sit on a wound. Yeah, with him. Little bit infuriating here for the Deathwatch.
Okay, 2 missiles then into the Raider. 2 hits.
Got the wounds. Well done. Good dice rolling it. 5+ in Von saves. Need to pass Double six. What's the odds of that rolling double six, then double six again?
I don't know, I would say fairly long.
I'd say so. Xenos dice back at their usual trickery here. Okay.
Okay. What do you think here?
Yes, we'll let Aaron choose what he wants to fire with next. Yeah, another logical choice here. The Land Raider. All of its firepower. That's the twin heavy bolts and all the las cannons going into here. I haven't used the command reroll yet. We may well need it here with this las cannon firepower coming through. So inside this Raider is the Archon and the 10 Carbonite Warriors. Okay.
Okay, no, he's maybe not.
No, not the Land Raider. No.
Okay, 2 hits. Might spend a CP.
To try and get the hit. Yes.
Oh, using Patronic dice.
Mr. Swan, yeah, we'll call these out here. So Aaron today, he has on his side Andrew Swan, Bob Longboy, Chris Heem, Frank Fafecki, Longbow BB, Lucas Becker and Luke Schwingel. And on my side today is Marcus Anthony, Michael Fryer, Nathan Skrazuti, Nicholas Lucas, Paul Cook, Ray Cross, Will Wright and Mr. Maxfield Knuckles.
Okay.
Andrew Swan, looking for the hit. This will really help. Gets the 6. Thank you, Mr. Swan.
So, that's 3, 2 wound now.
Yeah, 2 wounds come through. Okay. And don't walk out if I roll a double 6. A 6 and a 2. Still a chance of a double 6. I might command reroll this one. And for this, I'll call upon Mr. Marcus Anthony. Oh, it's not a 6. It's a 5. Blocked. So no damage coming through. Moving on. Hunter Killer Missile. Missed on a 1.
No, can't reroll, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's wasted. So,
Heavy bolts now.
Only thing left.
All hits, yeah. 5's to wound.
Just the one.
1 comes through. And blocked on a 6. But I don't know what to say. Getting through the good dice rolls here with the Xenos dice. We're looking around for more firepower.
The only thing left is the Dreadnought, who's going to put his assault cannon into that. That's the only thing.
Yep, okay, here it comes.
No, 2s, I think, with a Venerable.
Yes.
Yeah. And
2 wounds come through. Okay. 6 and 5. God, can I roll anything less than a 6 and a 5 at the moment? Shooting phase, I think, is finished. Yeah, so that is the end of the shooting phase. End of the turn. No points picked up for secondaries here. So Aaron's dice rolling was fine. It was my ridiculous number of 5s and 6s being rolled as blocked. A massive amount of damage coming through. We'll end turn 1 here, and we'll now hand over to the Drukhari. It's their chance to move and fire. We'll see what they can do on their turn 1 coming up next. Okay, so movement here. So you can see what's happened. 2 Void Raven bombers have crisscrossed across the table. So this one's moved from that corner. And this one, it's a 60-inch move, regular move, 60 inches here. So this one's flown across from the other side of the board. Something nasty is about to happen. We reckon they're both going to drop their void mines. The rules have changed here, so just so you can follow along once per battle in your movement phase after the bearer makes a normal move. That's both vehicles. We've moved twice here just so we can do this all in one go for you to see on camera. Regular move from both. You can select a point on the battlefield. So we're not looking for a unit, we're looking for a point on the table. We've chosen just there and marked by the dice. Roll 1d6 for each unit within 6 inches of that point. Subtracting 1 if that unit is a character, but that's not character, vehicles or monsters. On a 4+, the unit suffers d6 mortal wounds. Units within range then is this Proteus squad, the Land Raider, this Flyer, the Venerable Dreadnought, this Proteus squad just here as well. And that's twice over, 2 chances here at causing d6 mortal wounds on these targets. Yeah, you were just checking the wording here. I think the Flyer's caught in this. So we'll go around once, on the merry-go-round of doom, and then, then we'll go round again. So we'll start with this flyer here. So 4+ for the flyer. It's a 3, missed. We'll go this direction. Proteus squad has been hit. D6 mortal wounds. Oh, 1. Land Raider 4+. That's been hit. 4 mortal wounds caused on that. Aaron may try and limit the damage here.
To play Armour of Contempt for 2 pieces.
Yes. 5s to ignore. Yes, and that stratagem will sit there. Any more mortal wounds that come through, that will continue. It's part of the same phase.
4, was it?
Yeah, 5s to block here. Well done, block 2. Well done. Okay, so 2 wounds come through. Then we'll go against this Proteus squad just here. 4+ to hit them. They've been hit. It's just the 1 mortal wounds. My highest scores on the dice have departed now. Just 1 mortal wound against them. And the Dreadnought, see if we can hit him. He has been hit. And it's a 1 again. 1 mortal wound caused. Okay. We'll go around again then. The second Void Mine, that could have been 100 times worse. We'll go for him. 4+. Failed. Proteus squad. Failed. The Land Raider failed, the Proteus squad failed, and the Dreadnought off the board failed again. Oh, duck and cover here with with these. That could have been a whole lot worse here. But the potential of that is terrifying. Here it's a point on the tables. You can choose your place where you want it to go, and 4+. Odds of that going off. Not a very good example of it here, but the odds of that going off is very high indeed. 50-50 chance of causing D6 mortal wounds and all the units nearby. But got off lightly here with the Deathwatch. All right, Aaron started breathing again. That's a good sign. He's escaped that attack there for the Drukhari. It's part of the theme of the list here. There's crisscrossing attacks going over the board, but there's no worries now. No more Void Mines left. Both of those have been used up. We'll press on. Plenty of Drukhari movement to come. Okay, rest of the movement for the Drukhari, going aggressive with them, but more lining up for firepower here as opposed to close combat at this stage. We're on turn 1, 6+ feel no pain, or 6+ invuln save across the board here for the Drukhari at this point. Not going to have too much impact though, they're inside their vehicles on a 5+ invuln save anyway. But across here at Venom, with Carbolight Warriors inside, combining with the Carbolight Warriors inside, the Raider here. I was going to hold back or try and slink away, but we've camped out on this objective. There's plenty of firepower available here from these 2 vehicles and their occupants inside, and claim this objective on the left hand side of the table. We've seen the 2 flyers with their moves. The dice rolls have been done for them with their Void Mines. Disembarked here, this is for deploy scramblers, so that's been fulfilled within our own deployment zone. Then this squad across here, over 6 inches away from our deployment zone. The second part, the action being performed by them. The second part of deploy scramblers completed by that squad of witches. And then Venom's moving across. This one here is in range of that objective. Ravager parking on this objective. So Drukhari have secured 3 objectives now on the board. And then this Raider here, that's the one that disembarks. The witches. So inside there is Drazar, Master of Blades, and the Incubi squad. Then here, a regular 18-inch move with this squad of Reavers. The models can just about see the aggressors hiding behind the Munitorum containers. That's movement done for the Drukhari here. It's aggressive movement, more lining up for firepower here. The main emphasis for them on turn 1, and then I think planning on turn 2 to crack out of our transports and begin torturing Aaron's army in close combat. But for now, we'll go on to Drukhari firepower. Okay, so a bit of blast pistol fun going on here. So Succubus firing up at the Corvus Black Star. We'll start with the obvious shots here. It's looking for a 3. We hit. Looking for a wound. We wound. AP -4. Nothing Aaron can do. Okay, damage them. We'll call upon Mr. Michael Fryer to kick us off. On a, 5. 5 wounds caused. Blast pistols. They're still 5 points each. No, sorry. I think that her blast pistol's free of charge now. It comes as part of the... it comes as a straight swap for the Agonizer. So, just as deadly but cheaper than ever before. We've got this Succubus in here. and her squad. They'll offload all they have. They'll throw a plasma grenade as well from that vehicle. That's the 5 witches inside. 4+ with a blast pistol for these. Gets the hit. 3s to wound. No. I'm mightily tempted to command reroll that. I'd love to see that go through. I'm going to command reroll it now at this stage. No, it doesn't go through. Rolled a 1. The squad inside then will be 3 splinter pistols. 1 hit. And I think it's 6s to wound. No, if your toughness 6 is 6s.
7, sorry.
Yeah, no, we're strength 3 now, I think, for poisoned weapons. So no. And then plasma grenade. 5 shots. Looking for 4s. A wound comes through. AP -1.
Okay.
4 up.
No.
No, wound chipped off. It's dropping down to 8 wounds left. So I'm going to kick off with the Venoms here. I've got 1, 2, 3 lined up. I'm going to try and pick off some Marines from Aaron's Proteus squad. So we'll go with this one here first of all. So I have paid the points for double splinter cannon. So 6 shots, a heavy 3 now instead of rapid fire 3. Looking for 3s to hit. And poison tongue, it's 3s to wound. 3 have come through. It's AP -1 now for splinter cannons. And then +1 for the shields. Ugh, 2 1s being rolled. Any command reroll at this stage? Whether it's
Keep it probably for
something else. Yeah. It's damage 2, so it's going to be 2 casualties coming through. His weapons have changed and I think got a bit of a nastier twist to them. This is the next Venom. Looking for 3s, so only 2. 2 wounds do come through. Another 2 saves of 3+.
Yep.
Block those 2. Well done. We may as well go with this one here. Same target. 3s. 3s again. 3 make it through this time. 3 more saves of 3+. Aaron's taking 3 up saves because they're carrying storm shields.
Okay, so one dead.
Another one brought down. What are you thinking of that firepower? You're on the receiving end of it. It's better, isn't it? Last time you'd have been on 2s all the time. Yeah. And damage 1. Yeah, so it's
Highly unpleasant.
unpleasant. That's a good word. Yeah, so Carbonite Warriors here. Blast 2 will fire at the flyer. And then 4 rifle shots. Splinter rifles going to go into that Proteus squad. So looking for 3s. 3s again because they're poison tongue, so those come through.
Still?
Yeah, just checking they're all splinter rifle. There's no real change to that, so regular armour.
Yep.
2 ups now. A wound sneaked through, but it won't bring a model down. Then we'll go for the blaster upstairs against the flyer. Misses, needing a 4. Nothing we can do, so we'll leave it at that. Gonna fire this at the aggressors. Oh, it's an evil choice. 3s. 666. Oh dear, 3s to wound. Oh, ridiculous. Honestly, I don't know. God. Right, I think it's AP -4. So you will get 6s. Right, I can roll them, Aaron. You can too. 3 dice needed 6s. The squad's going to be wiped out unless you get a 6.
Thanks. Okay.
It's how many wounds are there? 3 wounds. It's D3 + 3. Take them off. Oh, unbelievable. It's not out. This is not our fault. You can blame the 9th edition bandit called Codex Creep. You can blame him for what's going on here. That is utterly ridiculous. The Ravagers has just wiped out Aaron's aggressor squad. Unbelievable firepower here from the Drukhari. We'll press on here, but Drukhari, I think they're enjoying themselves here, slaughtering their enemy from range. Drukhari caused an upset last season at the start. They toppled some of the armies that were performing well, and with their new codex, this could be the force to look out for. But Aaron's already saying we'd love to see the Drukhari fighting against the Death Guard. That surely would be a fascinating encounter. We've got firepower here. These are all lined up to fire at the other aggressor squad here. 3 blasters. 2 have hit. 1's missed. 3's to wound. They both make it through. You're going to get cover because you're the right side of the train moving 3 inches, so 6 is to block.
Can I roll a 6? No, of course not.
No, no 6 is coming through. D6 damage at a time. We'll call on the Patreons here. So I've got 2 ones that roll usually pretty good. Nathan Skrazuta usually gets a very good score. He does. Just thanks, Nathan. And then this is Nicholas Lucas. Usually gets a pretty good roll. It's a 5 from him. 2 aggressors picked off. We'll offload with the rifles next. Yeah, so we're rushing to play this Drukhari game before any FAQs come along for the Drukhari. 3s with the rifles. 4s to wound because they're not Carbolite, not getting the bonus of poison tongue. Yeah, 2 wounds come through. Block those, no problem at all. Okay, we'll press on here. Now, that lone aggressor, we could try and pick him off. The way the flyers have been manoeuvred, we could try and pick him off with the Void Lancers here. Yeah, so we're going to fire at this Void Raven. We're going to do implosion missiles into that squad. It's a blast weapon, so we'll get a better amount of shots against them. And then we'll do 1 Void Lance into this, then 1 Void Lance into that aggressor. So try and pick off the aggressor first of all, needing a 3. Then needing a 3 to kill him. Yep, take him off, he's gone. It's 3 plus a D3 damage. See, we've complained about the randomness of D6 damage, so we've got our wish, and now Games Workshop have fixed it and actually broken it. We'll go for 1 shot into the flyer. Hits, wounds, -4, and the damage is 5 wounds being caused with that Void Lance.
3 left.
3 wounds left. Ouch. And then implosion missiles. D3 shots. Now that's a squad of 7. So we just get a straight 3 shots, I think, for blast. Looking for 3s. Looking for 3s again at strength 6. And 1 comes through. It's AP -1. We've chosen this one because it's 2 damage if it makes it through. Which it does. It'll be a Marine slain. Command reroll if it's worth. It'd be a 3+ to keep the model alive.
No, actually, because I can take it on the 1 wound guy. So.
Oh, there's a guy on a wound already. Fine. Okay, so Aaron removed that model from play. So just switching across to here because there's a Dark Lance on the Raider. We'll put that into the flyer. So 4s. Yes. I'm going to destroy it at 3s if I roll a 3. We do. It goes straight through. AP -4. D3 plus 3 damage. Yeah, 5 wounds. Gone. Does it explode?
Yep.
It does. Ha! Aaron's happy enough. We'll work out the damage here. A chance for Aaron to do something with an exploding vehicle. It's pretty tasty, yeah. D6 damage within 6 inches. There's no roll up to achieve that. No, it's a straight D6. Okay, so we'll let Aaron see what damage can be caused. It's loads of models here. This is a brilliant result for the Deathwatch, kind of. So this vehicle, because I shot at you with the pistol, so it's within. 3 mortal wounds taken. There's nothing I can do here. Yeah, this is going to cause a bit of mayhem here, because this one's going to drop down to 3. Aaron's saying that's auto-destroyed, so we're going to have to work out the damage on that one. This one, the Raider.
The Raider is just 2.
2 mortal wounds, already on 7 wounds remaining. It's dropped to 5. Yeah, fair enough. A 5 or a 6 to wipe out that squad. I'd say so. Patronic dice. Oh, it's Bob Along Boy always gets the result that you need.
Come on.
5. He's done it. Well done. That's the strangest thing. They were busily performing an action, deploying scramblers, and then they got blown away. So that actually has blocked that from happening. The action's completed at the end of your turn. So squad wiped out. That's disrupted. Deploy scramblers. Strange stuff. That one blows up, we know. And this one at the end.
Just 2.
2 caused, dropping down to 4 wounds left. Dare I say it? You've caused more damage by blowing up. We'll see if I blow up. Yes, I do. I've rolled a 6. Right, okay, this just keeps going. Right, so what have we got here? I need to... Oh, you got your own squad.
Just need to finish off with
D6. Patronic dice? No. 5. Oh, 5 mortal wounds. Oh, no. Squad's almost been wiped out by the explosion.
Yeah, pretty much.
1, 2, wounded model. Yeah. So 1... Dear me. Hang on a second. This entire flank where you deployed half your army has now got 1 model left.
Well,
Oh, and there's a... Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't see him. Okay, he's tucked in there as well. So we explode. We'll work out the damage. There's a squad inside as well. So it's just a mortal wound caused within 6 inches. So that's going to be dropping this one down to 3, down to 4, down to 2, and then the first wound knocked off of the Ravager here. So multiple explosions taking place. You must be, the other half of your army must be wondering what on earth's going on across this side of the table. Just multiple mushroom clouds erupting from this side of the table. The smoke's clearing, and Drukhari force in pretty good shape, and hardly anything left of the Deathwatch across the other side of the board. There's 5 models, don't roll any ones. 1 slain, 4 witches will disembark from here. Okay, so disembarking to there. This squad is equipped with Hypex plus 2 move and Dreamlight and extra attack for them, 4 of them. Just mark them for morale. Don't think it's going to be a problem, but it just reminds us where the casualties have been taken. So I think across this side of the board, all the firepower is complete. All the units have done their shooting. Yes. So we'll move across to the other side of the table. Okay, so we'll go with the Carbonite Warrior Squad. They're Trueborn, so they're on Ballistic Skill 2+. We'll put the Dark Lance and the 2 blasters into the Flyer. And then the rifle shots, we thought about using the stratagem metal toxins into here, but it's not worth the 2 CP for that. It's just going to fire the shots into the Proteus squad on the right hand side that's taking the casualties. So it'll be 7 shots against them first of all, needing 2s. And then Poison Tongue, needing 3s to wound. 4, 5, make it through. No minus. 2 ups because of the Storm Shields. Picked off a wound. Okay. Dark Lance, needing a 3. It's -1 because we moved. -1 for the Flyer, but it's capped at -1, so 3s. Hits. 3s to glide straight through the armour. 3 wounds, +2. 5 wounds taken. 2 blasters, needing 3s. They've both hit. There's trouble for this Corvus Blackstar if these go through. 1 makes it through. AP -4. Damage will call upon Mr. Paul Cook. Just the 1 wound being caused. Okay, so 6 wounds in total on the Corvus Blackstar. We'll switch to the Venom. We'll go for the Splinter Cannons, the 2 of them into that squad across there. And then, oh yeah, we'll fire the vehicle. We'll do that. We'll do the squad inside separately. So looking for 3s. Looking for 3s again. Yes, 3 make it through. AP -1, so 3 ups. Past those blocked. Okay, so no damage coming through. The occupants inside, the rifles will fire down the road, and 1 blaster up at the Corvus Blackstar. Missed, it's needing a 4. And then the rifle shots. Yeah, 3 make it through for Poison Tongue. No minus, no pass. 2s you needed. Yep, so fine, no problem at all. And we'll go for the Dark Lance on here into the Corvus Blackstar, needing a 4. That has missed. And now all that we've got left is the Void Raven Bomber. It's that one across there. We're going to fire everything into the Corvus Blackstar. Going to try and bring it down. So we'll go for Implosion Missile this time. 5 shots. Needing 4s. And then 3s to wound. A wound comes through. -2 for this one. 1 damage. 5+. Blocked. Okay, so wound cause dropping down to 7. And then the Void Lance here. 4 pluses. Well, what do you know? 2 hits. 3s to destroy you. God, yes, it's AP -4. It's 3 and 3, so that's 6 damage plus another 3. 9 wounds taken. 6+ to blow up.
Nope.
No, alright, but Corvus Blackstar destroyed here. Almost half the army.
Oh, yeah.
Both flyers down. 2 aggressor squads wiped out. And a Proteus squad down to the last man here. Firepower from the Drukhari has been terrifying on their first turn here. Plus the explosions, quite a cinematic events taking place here on the first turn of the game. But Drukhari are back with a bang for sure. End of shooting phase. No charges to take place. We'll resolve morale and round off the turn. Yeah, quite straightforward. Deploy scramblers. We've got one out of 3 of the actions completed, and then 4 points picked up. The 2 flyers brought down with 2 points each there for bringing it down. So Drukhari, a few points coming in for them, but really it's the model count here and the damage being caused has been horrific from them. We'll go on to turn 2 coming up next as the Deathwatch try and rally and cope with this Drukhari onslaught that's taking place in the game so far. We're going to turn 2 for the Deathwatch coming up next. Okay, so we're on turn 2 now for the Deathwatch. Aaron's about to move here. But scary stuff from the Drukhari. We're just talking about what armies will be able to take them on. Marines, Aaron's saying whatever flavour of Marines it may be, they may well struggle here against the Drukhari. Death Guards may well be able to stand up to a bit more resilient army to try and take on the Drukhari. But we'll press on here. We'll let Aaron make his moves with his Deathwatch force. It's a case of manoeuvring here to take and control objectives, to fulfill secondaries, and to try and put some damage onto this Drukhari force as quick as possible. So Aaron's picking up points here. Suffer not the alien, 2 units wiped out. It's 2 points picked up for that. Bring it down last turn, point picked up for that. Raise the banners, 2 points picked up for that. 2 primaries being held, so 10 points picked up for that as well. So 15 points here. Deathwatch now ahead of the Drukhari at this point in the game. So the Space Marines will fight on. They'll certainly not give in. They are constricted into this part of the board here. I think Aaron will focus on holding 2 primaries if possible, and then to try and cause some damage here against the Drukhari as well. So just whilst Aaron's moving, I just mentioned the painting tutorials that are available for the Drukhari. So how to paint Drukhari, it's one of the older tutorials, but it's the same process in that video for all of the infantry units and vehicles. So you can find that on the painting tutorial section, how to paint Dark Elder it's called. And then for the vehicles, there is an in-depth painting tutorial that's available on the Plus channel. I paint one of the Raiders, I believe. No, it's a Venom. I paint one of the Venoms, and I'll show you how to do all the weathering techniques, the ink washes, and then all these vehicle markings as well, chipping effect and so on, all covered in that video. So some resources for you if you want to copy this colour scheme that you see here for this Dark Elder force. Okay, so Deathwatch movement is complete. Proteus squad had this lone marine on the objective along with the Watchmaster. This squad here starting to move through the terrain, so they can now see through to the other side. Land Raider holding position, getting ready to lay down some firepower. Watchmaster Artemis moving up here with this Proteus squad, and the Dreadnought pushing ahead as well. That's movement done. Quite straightforward here for the Space Marines. We'll go on to their firepower next. It's the damage output, isn't it, from them? Yeah. Yeah, there's just more potent firepower is causing trouble for the Marines.
Okay, so we'll put the Venom Dreadnought, he'll put everything into the Raider.
Raider, yeah, the Raider here, yep.
So, assault cannon. Okay, and 4, 3, -1.
I'm just going to check my toughness on this thing. I think the Raider is toughness 5. It could be the Ravager that's toughness 6. No, it is toughness 6. Whether that's been an improvement. So 3 here, -1.
Yeah.
So we've blocked 1 and 2 wounds taken, it's dropping down to 8 wounds left. I think Aaron's intent is to soften this thing up with firepower and then take it out in close combat.
So Strongholder.
5's to wound.
1. -1.
-1, no, yep. Okay, not passed, no, so dropping down to 7 wounds left. Okay, well I threw a grenade into the sky, so Aaron can do the same. Stasis grenade being used here by Watch Captain Artemis.
Yeah, so 2. So it hits. If it hit a score, d6 mortal wounds.
Ah, it's your chance.
Yes. Dice, indeed.
It's Chris team. Oh, 2.
Might have to
Come on, reroll it.
TP reroll that, and we'll use.
Oh, you can reroll, Chris. That's fine. Yeah, oh, yeah, no worries. Second chance for Chris Heem. That's better. 5. Well done. 5 mortal wounds caused. So 7 wounds left on the flyer. So a good result. So that squad's going to fire into it.
Yeah.
Yes, they've got the potential to bring that flyer down. Right, so shell rounds. The squad is going to go into the flyer here. So 4s, is it?
4s, yeah, rerolling 1s because of Artemis.
Nice.
This is at strength 7.
3's to wound.
Actually, just let me check. It might be higher because of the rain. No.
Okay. Good result. 5 plus invuln. Oh, blocked 1.
It's flat 2 each, so 4. 4
Ooh,
3.
Yeah, I'll try and let me think now. No, there's las cannon firepower to come. We'll leave it. So yeah, dropping down. Only 3 wounds left. This flyer's about to go, I think.
Storm boulders. Rerolling 1s. Okay.
4's hits. There's a load of 6s being rolled. I think a little bit of sweet revenge coming through here from the Deathwatch. E3.
3 just.
-1 though, isn't it? 5s. Blocked 1. Just 1 wound left on the flyer now. It's in a sorry state. Just 1 wound required. And it will go. Aaron wants the flyers to go, so he's going to go twin heavy bolter, storm bolter into here. All the las cannon shots into the other flyer.
Okay, so heavy bolter. Oh, nice.
It's very good. This should be it. 5s. Ooh, 2. Blocked neither. So there's nothing I can do. That flyer's dead. Ha! And it's going to blow up as well. Unbelievable. Another detonation here. Way above average here for this game. It's only turn 2. 3 detonations so far. A lot of people roll up. Yeah, Land Raider D. Oh, is that within range? Yes, tip of the wing. Yeah. 3 mortal wounds on the Land Raider. Ouch. Artemis. A wound on him.
Okay. He gets a feel of pain.
Yeah, 6 up.
Yeah. No.
Okay. And then the squad. 3 mortal wounds on them as well. Ouch, painful. These explosions have been costly in this game. So model removed and a wound put on another.
3 mortal wounds, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
There's one was on a wound already. Right, okay, 2 models removed. And then the Land Raider's damage coming through, and that flyer can be removed. That'll give Aaron 2 victory points been picked up. Bring it down. Yeah, still got the las cannons to come. 4 shots. 4s. Important roll, this one. 3 out of 4. Nice. 3's to wound. 2. Come on, reroll.
Did I use...
Oh.
I did. I used it for damage on the stasis one.
Okay.
Yeah.
5 pluses. Blocked 1. Come on, reroll. I need help from a friend. It's Ray Cross. No.
Okay.
Oh, can't come out. Come on, reroll.
4.
4 damage taken. Okay, good result. Dropping down to 8 wounds left on the other Void Raven Bomber.
It's just going to be 2 shots. This has to be the shell.
This is firepower from here. I'm just thinking, if that attack there from the jets had have worked, could have bombed this side of the table and wiped out this side. It would have been horrific if that had... Anyway, keep pressing on.
Okay, so frag cannon into the witches. 2 hits. And 2 wounds, -2.
Or you're out of range for your short, your blasty stuff. Right, I see. 6 plus invuln save. No. 2 wounds taken. So 1 and 2. Just keeping the Shardnet and Impaler and the Hecatrix alive. I'll just mark them up for morale.
The Watchmaster will go into the same unit with his spear.
Yep. Missed. Can't reroll for himself. No, it's new codex now.
Okay. Good. No, just this.
Yes, there's this Proteus squad. Plenty of firepower available from them. We'll see where Aaron decides to allocate his shots. There's a Venom on 2 wounds, a Raider on 4 wounds, and this damaged Witch squad as well. May end up splitting his firepower. Okay, so firepower's been allocated. We'll let Aaron run through his shots. So frag cannons.
Yeah, frag cannons into the... Everything's going into...
The Raider.
The
I'm just going to try and crack it open.
All hit.
Yep, no minus to hit.
And 3 wounds, -2.
Blocked 1.
Okay, that's...
Straight 2.
Yeah.
Done it. Do we explode? You just sense it, didn't you? 2. No, it doesn't blow up. All right, we'll roll up for the occupants inside. Now, the witches did get out, so... it's 5 Incubi and Drazar. Any ones here will lose precious Incubi models. No, we don't. Okay, so we'll disembark. Okay, so damage coming through. Raider removed from play the Incubi and the Drazar Master of Blades disembarking from the vehicle. There's some potential charges to take place. We'll let Aaron roll up here to see if he can make it into close combat. Okay, charges taking place. Just this one. Aaron did attempt to charge here, a 9-inch charge. It was a command reroll, but didn't make it in against Drazar and the Incubi. So that charge is done there. But the Dreadnought has made it in against the Raider. Should be able to destroy it here. Let Aaron make his attacks. Yeah, just checking. The Night Shield offers no protection in close combat, so Aaron's free to...
Yeah, so he's getting 5 attacks on charge.
2s.
2s, all hit.
All of them.
Yeah, it's going to strike 12.
2s again.
Okay.
Damage 3.
That is designated transport, is it? No.
Yes.
It is, so I can reroll the 1.
Nice.
Okay, so that's 5 wounds -3.
I can't stop it.
Flat 3 damage each.
That's 15 wounds. Yeah. Nice. Good revenge from the Dreadnought. Good reliable close combat ability from that. Do we blow up? We don't. But vehicle destroy. There's 11 models inside. Here it's the 10 warriors plus the Archon. So we roll them all together. And a warrior will be slain. Yeah, so I'm just going to then tap out the Venom. Good play. And then that's my disembarking there with those units and the casualty taken. So we'll fight back with the Venom, needing 4s. And then needing 5s. No wounds coming through at all. That's attacking with the blade veins. So close combat resolved. Good work from the Dreadnought here. Another vehicle being destroyed for the Drukhari. So both sides taking casualties. Drukhari ahead though in the damage that's been caused in a better tactical position. But happy enough. I think the Deathwatch not bad. It's just yeah, no, Aaron's happy enough. Flyer destroyed. 2 Raiders brought down. So pretty good going from the Deathwatch here. End of turn. We'll see what points have been picked up. Aaron's going to pick up more points for slaying vehicles. We'll give you a tally at this point in the game. Yeah, not too bad on points here by turn 2. 10 points to the primaries. Suffer Not the Aliens now gone up to 5. Bring It Down's now gone up to 5. And then banners as well. 22 points to the Deathwatch. Drukhari at the moment on 4. But obviously that's going to start changing here as we go on to the second turn of the Drukhari. So they're on course to do well in this game. But they need to rally themselves here. And then get stuck in, I think, close combat here. A chance for the Drukhari to charge in. Could keep the game well and truly in their favour. We'll see what they can do. We'll go on to Drukhari turn 2 next. Okay, so turn 2 here for the Drukhari. A fair bit of manoeuvring taking place here as the Drukhari line themselves up second time to deal with the Deathwatch here. And it's not just firepower this time, but the potential for some close combat as well. It's guaranteed almost here. There's Incubi lining up here to take on this Proteus squad. Drazar has disembarked as well. The damage unit of Witches as well. They've gone a 10-inch move, because 8-inch move plus 2 for their combat drugs. They're around here. We're on... Our turn 2, we're on Advance and Charge now ability for those units affected by that power from pain. This squad here is disembarked and can perform its Deploy Scramblers action here on this objective. The empty transports then move back onto this objective here. The flyer you can see is pivoted and moved across the battlefield. Then coming across here, the Ravagers, it's a vehicle that can fly, so it's land on top here. It's going to square off against the Land Raider. Across here, this squad that previously deployed Scramblers has gone inside the Venom transport. We've joined the Succubus, moving to here, just sheltering behind this line of sight blocking terrain. The Dreadnought, we've pulled back. We deployed with the infantry first, the Carbonite Warrior squad, then fell back with the transport. The Venom has gone on top here to claim this objective. Remains stationary with the Trueborn, and then moved around here with the Archon. So if firepower doesn't bring the Dreadnought down, we'll try and finish him off in close combat. That's the plan. Around the other side of the table, as Flyer, we've seen that moving across. Scourges, I brought those down, a tactical use for them. They're going to deploy Scramblers as well, so that will finish off that secondary. So no shooting available from them. And then a 28-inch move with these. So 18-inch standard, a guaranteed 8-inch advance, and then Cult of the Red Grief, plus 2 to advance rolls. So 28-inch move. We've flown across these units here. So now we're going to play our stratagem, just to capture this on camera. Eviscerating Flyby. It's going to cost 2 CP, but it's 9 dice need 5s to cause mortal wounds. We're going to see if we roll well enough to try and pick off the Watchmaster here. Okay, here it comes. 5s and 6s. How many wounds does he have?
He has 6 wounds.
6 wounds. He's okay. He's just taken 4 mortal wounds have come through against him. He's been shredded here, cut to ribbons. And the great thing about these, they're allowed to advance and charge. So you've got a firepower available and close combat available from this unit as well. Do like the Reavers, very swift across the battlefield, and have almost brought the Watchmaster down. That's movement complete. We'll go on to shooting phase next for the Drukhari. Alright, so shooting phase here. We'll go Ravager into the Land Raider. We'll kick off with that one. I was grabbing 6 dice and it's 3 dice. Needing 3s. Okay, we'll leave it. We'll save it for the wounds, the potential command reroll. Needing 4s here. Strength, Fate, Toughness 8. We've got 1. I think it's worth a 50-50 command reroll here. We don't have to worry about the damage anymore because of the... Yeah, we'll try and reroll the... it's Will Wright this time. Looking for a 4+. No, it doesn't go through. So just 1 comes through. AP -4. So, okay, we'll just roll the damage. 2 + 3, 5 wounds caused. Yeah, Aaron's 2+ armor save here. Hang on a second. This could all stop.
Nope.
No, it does go through.
Down to 6.
6 wounds left on the Land Raider. So we'll turn to the Flyer here. We'll do Shatterfield Missile. It's going to go into that squad. And then the 2 Void Lancers are going to go into the Land Raider to try and finish it off. So 5 shots. The Shatterfield Missile. In 3s. And then 3s to wound. 2 wounds come through. AP -1. Okay, 1 makes it through. It's 1 wound being caused. That's enough. That was the aim, to try and take out a model. Yeah, Shadowfield Missile is -2, so another wound caused. It's a 3 rolled there, so just 1 damage. Another wound chipped off one of the Marines, that squad. Okay. 2 shots against the Land Raider. 3s. 1 hit. 3s to wound because it's strength 9. Oh! I just denied myself a guaranteed. Well, not guaranteed, but it could have been 4, 5, 6 wounds come through, but it's not to be. Next, then, we'll try and deal with this Dreadnought. So we'll offload all that we have into him with the squad of warriors. So 2 blasters first of all, 2 hits. A wound comes through, it's AP -4. Now I'm in one for that, it's a 6+ feel no pain. We'll roll the damage then. We'll turn to Maxfield Knuckles here for his damage. Oh, it's 1. So 1 wound caused. Yeah, no 6+ feel no pain. And then 6 models with rifles. 2s. Rerolling 1s. All hit. It's because of the Archon. A wound comes through. Failed. 6+. No, alright, dropping down to 5 wounds remaining. We've got a Dark Lance here actually. This could be enough to maybe stop you. 6 is a nice plumb hit. Squad didn't move, so it was 2s. There's the wound. AP -4. D3. 1 wound plus 3. -1 is 3. 6+ feel no pain on 3 wounds. None. Dropping down to 2. Blast pistol from the Archon. Missed and can't re-roll. So that's that done. There's 2 wounds remaining here. Yeah, just an oversight here. Should have tucked this one a bit further along. We're just over 6 inches away, so no blast pistols available. We've got 3. There's a Shardnet and Impaler in there, yeah, so it's going to be 3 with regular pistols. Just the 1 hit. 6 to wound. Nothing from there. And then we have witches or Carbonite warriors down here. They'll put all of their firepower. I'm going to throw a plasma grenade as well against the Dreadnought. 2 shots. Needing 3s. Needing 5s. No. Then we've got rifle shots. 3s. Rerolling 1s actually for the Archon. It's helped. 6s. Nothing. And 1 blaster. Misses, re-rolling because of the Archon. Hits. Wounds, -4. D6 damage. Oh, it's -1. 6+ to block.
That was my 6 up for you.
Yeah, fine, no problem. Should have been on 1 dice, doesn't matter, it's both failed. It's -1, duty eternal.
Oh, of course.
You're still alive. Yeah, I was running up to explode, but not quite. 1 wound remaining here. We're torturing that Dreadnought. It's not quite dead yet, just gradually. It's death by 1,000 cuts here at the moment from the Drukhari. So their firepower's finished. We've got this left.
Pull back into combat.
Fine, exactly right. So no shooting from that at all. It's going to try and take out that lone marine and that squad with this venom. 3s. 3s again. Poisoned, poison tongue. Yep, 3.
3. Okay.
-1 plus 1, so 3s.
Yeah.
Saved. Well done. He's taken shelter and survived. Yeah, there's a little bit of firepower here. This vehicle with its shooting, the venom. So we're going to the Dreadnought. Yeah, I'm going to pay it here at this stage of the game. I'm going to pay 2 CP for metal toxin, so it will count as the vehicle. I can poison it here. It's looking for 3s. And then it's now going to be 3s to wound. 2 make it through at -1. That's not going to stop it. 1's got through. It's 2 damage. -1, it's 1 wound caused. 1 6+ feel no pain on 1 dice to try and stay alive. No. Dreadnought's gone. Succumbed to Drukhari firepower. Doesn't explode. I think it was worth the 2 CP just to get rid of it. We could have got it in close combat, but the danger is obviously interrupt play. Aaron has 5 command points remaining, so Drukhari choosing rather to destroy units from a distance. Okay, so Reavers here. I can't fire the rifles because we advanced. It's a rapid fire weapon. We're going to put the 3 blasters into the Watchmaster. He's just tucked in there. We've lined ourselves up so he's the closest. 4s, because we advanced and we've missed, it's going to have to be close combat where that's resolved. I'm not going to shoot with those. Those were declared as performing the deploy scramblers action. So I think firepower is finished. Close combat, so there's going to be this one. Charges to go ahead here, and the Incubi and Drazar, some witches to go after this Proteus squad here. Drukhari closing in for the kill here. We'll go on to their charge phase next. Okay, charge is taking place. Drazar charged in first of all to absorb Overwatch. No damage on him. In can be charged, then the 2 witches have gone in as well. And then the bikers have gone in, charging the marine. And then also the watchmaster as well. Aaron can interrupt play. I think we've got to fight first with the Incubi here. I think they stand the chance of doing the most damage here. So let them fight first. So we have rolled up for Tormentors here, failed both times. That's to force Aaron to fight last. So we are going to go here. So Clavex 4 attacks. The dual blades, so an extra 2 attacks. They're going for the lower profile, but extra attacks, and then 3 attacks each with the regular blades as well. So we'll start with the Clavex first of all. It's all 2s to hit now with their weapon skill. So 2s to hit. Just going to check Drazar here to see what benefits he grants. So there's no extra benefits here for rerolling, so that one goes away. And then we're going to try and wound here. Strength 4 we go up to, so 4's to win, then +1 to the wound roll, so 3s. Okay, so they've all wounded. These 2 come for at +1 damage, which is irrelevant against Aaron's squad, but an extra AP -1. So you might want to tank those on shields first of all. They're coming through at AP -3 in total. No, AP -4 in total with those. So shields, first up here, 4 pluses.
Nope.
So no, it's 2 damage.
So
And passed with that one, so those 2 can go.
one shield is gone. Actually, that'll take the guy with the wound.
Okay. I can see two shields left. Yeah, 3 more saves here. 4+ infant saves.
Ooh, 2 failed.
To be fair, that's the shield's gone.
Okay.
And then it's down to, this is going to be nasty here. 3, 3, 3 and 3. It's the remainder of the squad. Again, their weapon skill 2+. They've all hit except that one. And they're going to be on strength 5, +1 to the wound roll. 2s to wound. Straight kills, I think. -4.
Yep. And
Yeah.
2 damage each.
2 damage each.
Yeah.
Yeah, squad wiped out here. They could be doing their job, hacking the marines down without mercy. So I adjust them a little bit, but just keeping them within cover for now, just to try and add a bit of protection to them. Interrupt play. I think the Watchmaster surely must to try and do something. It's not good. Yeah, Aaron's going to do his best here against the bikers. Damage 2 is weapon.
Damage D3.
Okay.
Okay, so 5 attacks. Put them on 2s. All hit. This is coming in at strength 5. Those are
With toughness 5. 4s.
2 wounds, but -3.
-3, okay. I'll take the 6 up invuln save, which we've failed, so it's going to be 2 bikers slain. Or D3.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Kill 1, didn't kill another. Okay.
Yeah. Tell you what, I'll use my
Patronic dice here.
Frank for Fecky.
Yep. Here comes Frank.
Yep.
Well done. Okay, well done. Okay, so 2 models slain. So Reaver's fighting now. I'm going to put 3 of them into the regular marine from the Proteus squad, and then the other 3 and the squad leader are going to go into the Watchmaster. So looking for 3s for hits. Okay. Then strength 3, +1 strength for blade veins, and then +1 strength for grave lotus. 3s to wound. Okay. They're AP -1. This one's AP -2.
Okay, so
That's for blade artists.
5 up.
Blocked. Well done. And then 3 saves of 4+. We'll do it.
He's still alive.
She's still alive. She's taken a wound. Well done. Okay. And then we'll try and take out the Watchmaster here. He's fighting with his back against the corner of the wall here. Okay, looking something like that. And then 3s to wound him. AP -2. And AP -1.
Okay. So he's going to chop this as a 4 up. No.
1 wound taken. Okay.
5.
And then these on 3+.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's gone. He's been slain here. The bikers have caught him out. So they flew over him, cut him to pieces, tried to shoot at him, then charged in and finished him off. A crawl end here for the Watchmaster. So swift and brutal stuff here from the Dark Elf. This is turn 2 we're on here, and The Marines don't have much left on the board here. We'll move it. We'll do our consolidation move in and around this Marine here. Okay, so Aaron can fight back with the Marine. There's 2 attacks base and then 1. It's 3s.
It's a bit rattled.
Oh, the wound comes through. 4 up save. Passed. Okay, and that ends the turn. End of combat, end of turn. We'll calculate points been picked up here. But Drukhari have continued their slaughter here with firepower and also in close combat this round. Okay, so no morale issues. Here, points been picked up. Deploy Scramblers was completed. So 10 points picked up for the Drukhari for that. Herd the Prey. That's the clearance of table quarters. 1 and 2 table quarters cleared. So 4 points picked up for that. And then bring it down. The Dreadnought was destroyed as well. So we're looking now at 29 points to the Drukhari. So they've got themselves ahead and they're poised to pick up a lot more points in future turns. We'll end the turn here. We'll go into the middle stage of the game. Now it's Deathwatch turn 3 coming up next. Okay, so on the 3rd turn, there is something very cold-blooded and efficient about the Drukhari at the moment. The units have received upgrades. Their weapons are more deadly for shooting, and we haven't really let loose of some of the close combat stuff yet. This list has a number of close combat HQ choices that are particularly nasty. Drazar did get out and make contact, but his disciples managed to cut down their squad before he had a chance to swing with his blades. And the other 2 close combat units, it's the Archon here. He has freedom to move out and fight in close combat, but nothing for him. And then across here, the Succubus currently is inside this transport, but you've moved.
Yep.
Okay. Land Raiders parked on the objective. Artemis heading across this direction, and this Proteus squad has now claimed this objective, so that'll disrupt things to some degree for the Drukhari. I think Aaron's going to try and blast that venom off the board and maybe destroy it in close combat as well. That's movement done. We'll go on to shooting phase next. What's the tips then for taking on Drukhari? I think whoever takes them on needs to hammer them hard on turn 1. You need to do something to cripple them. Yeah, turn 1's big. You can't let the Drukhari move freely around the board and present firepower without any damage being done. So you need to construct, whatever faction you have, I think you need to construct an army that can hit hard with firepower on the first turn of the game. Aaron's army has the potential to do that. The flyers are good, the infantry squads are good, but well, maybe it was my 6 6 6 6 6 6 and 5 that helped stop the damage. Oh dear. But moving on, here we'll let Aaron do his shooting attacks. Right, Hellfire Shells. This is coming from Artemis, going into the Witches.
2 hits. Yep, he's doing this.
Okay.
Okay. And to wound then, because of the Hellfire Shells, +1 to wound, so we're wounding on 2s.
Yep.
2 wounds -1.
Okay, we'll just take our 6+ invuln save. We'll just use a couple of these. These aren't patronic rolls, just to grab these 2 dice. Failed. Oh dear, I think that's the end of us. I think they're gone. So that's picked up a kill point.
Yep.
Yeah, good job. Okay, well done to Artemis.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll stick this squad into the venom here.
Yeah, point blank range, full load of firepower here going into the venom.
As the frag cannons.
-1 to the hit rolls.
1 hit.
3s to wound.
Does wound -2.
Wound comes through. 5+ invuln save. Well, what do you know? Passed.
Okay, and then 2 strongholders. Yep.
4s, yeah, 5s.
5s, 2.
2 come through. No minus. You've done it though. 2 wounds do come through.
Okay.
So drop them down to 4 wounds left, like so.
Right.
Land Raider, good base of firepower in this game. It survives. Not sure if it's on a damage bracket or not, but Aaron can allocate the firepower of that thing. Yeah, firepower's been declared. It's been split here. So heavy bolter, storm bolter going into the incubi, and then laser cannons going into the venom. Aaron trying to pick up kill points here.
So venom. 2 hits.
2 hits, yeah, needing 5s. Snake Eyes, oh, not at this point in the game.
I will use the CP that I would have got back to reroll one of these.
Yes. Yeah, quick.
5 dice.
Longbow BB.
Come on.
Well done. I'm all out of patrons. We'll try and block here on a 5+. You just knew it was coming. Okay.
Right, heavy bolter then. 4 actually. Okay, and
Oh, wounded. Oh, 4 of them.
4.
So AP -1,
Yeah.
+1 for cover. So we're looking at 3s. All of them except 1. It's damage 2. Doesn't matter. They're 1 wound models. So we'll lose one of the incubator step. Stormbolt here. Chance to pick off some more.
Nothing, because he's on Ballistic Shield 4 at the minute.
Yeah, missed. Okay.
That's shooting fist done.
Right. Yes, locked in close combat. Fine. There's no pistol for him.
No.
Okay. Charges, if any.
Yeah, there might be. There's certainly going to be 1.
Cross here against the Venom. That'll go ahead. Go on, put Artemis in against Drazar, Master of Blade. Oh.
Well, that's a tricky charge. That's an 11.
Oh. That one's doable.
Yeah, that's an 8.
Okay.
So we're running against the Incubi if we make it.
No command rerolls available.
Those guys up there. Yeah.
They'll make it in. Okay, so we've got 1 combat taking place. So we're on Flensing Fury, by the way, so that's +1 to our hit rolls now for all of our units.
Okay, so this is the Thunderhammer.
Yep.
All hit.
3s to wound. Nice. AP -3. Or 2, isn't it now?
2, I think, yeah. Yeah, the heavy.
A double 6 will spoil your plans. No. Destroyed. And doesn't explode. Good fighting. Another. You get 2 points for that. A point for destroying the vehicle and a kill point on top of that. Big incentive to take out vehicle targets. Okay, consolidation if you so wish. And then it's my turn to fight. Yes. So fighting first, please. I think we're just looking for a wound now, aren't we? I think, to try and finish him off. Okay. Flensing Fury. We're on 2s now. All of a sudden they've gone even more ape here as they attack. Just the 1 miss. Blade Veins with our extra strength. We're looking for 3s. What a way to... surrounded on his own. His comrades slain before him and now has to try and survive. 15 blade cuts coming through, and in fact 4 of those are at AP -2 for blade artists here.
Okay, 5s. Valiant Temple is dead.
He's gone, let alone all his other blade cuts coming through. It's death by 1,000 cuts. It really has been. Okay, so Watchmaster is no more. Sorry, no, it's the Watchmaster's gone from last turn. That was just the lone Marine clinging on for dear life, but now he is removed from play. I think we'll go for a small consolidation with these, and that is about it. Turn's finished. Yeah, points continuing to flow in. 5 points was picked up at the start of the turn before, holding on to primary objectives. And then points for Banner, being held by the Land Raider. Then 2 points picked up for kill points. That was destroying the Venom across here, and also picking off the Witch Squad, wiping those out. And then another point picked up for bringing it down as well. So 33 points now. 31 points to Deathwatch at the moment. Drukhari, though, about to go past that in a big way as we go on to their 3rd turn. Middle stage of the game. Drukhari really looking to finish this fight off here, perhaps this turn. We'll go on to turn 3 for them next. Alright, so turn 3 here for the Drukhari. Lots of movement taking place here as they close in for the kill at this point. So Archon's moved up on top, just a regular move from him, disembarking from this Venom with this squad of witches. No advancing here. This is with Hypex, 8-inch move, 3-inch disembark, plus 2 inches on top of that. So they've moved 13. And then a regular move with the Succubus, she's just down there as well, 11-inch move from her. This squad's moved out to get their blasters in range of the Land Raider, holding on to this objective with this squad of infantry, Carbolight Warriors, and also the empty transport as well. Ravager happy to sit where it is. You can see the Flyers pivoted and moved across to lay down some more firepower against the Land Raider, holding on to these objectives with these units, and then round the other side of the table. Reavers have repositioned, still on the objective, but getting the 3 blasters again in range of the Land Raider, and then regular moves here from the Incubi and also Drazar, Master of Blades. And then we've jumped across here with the Scourge, just going to try and let loose a volley from their Shredders. That's movement done here. The end is nigh here for the Deathwatch Drukhari, just now to deliver the final deadly blows in this game. We'll go on to shooting phase for them next. So I want to fire these Shredders, see if they can do it. 4d6 shots. So 15, 17 shots of these. Not designed to go after Land Raiders, but we'll see if we can take some wounds here. So looking for 3s. It's not too good. It's a deep striking unit that's meant to go after hordes here, but we'll see if we can strip away some wounds. 5s. Not bad, yeah, there's 4 saves. -1. So 3 pluses. A couple of wounds, yeah, not bad. Okay, good work from them. Yeah, it's Void Raven. 2 lance shots and the missiles. 1 hit comes through. 3s for a wound. No wound. Missiles will go for implosion. 5 shots. 3s. 5s. 2 wounds come through at -2. So 4 ups. Just 1 damage. Blocked both. This Land Raider will not go here. It will go for the Ravager. See if it can do it. 3s. 4s. Got it. -4. 6 up to block.
Yep. Nope.
No. 3 plus D3. There's only 4 wounds left. So it's destroyed. 5 wounds taken. 6 to blow up. No. Land Raider finally succumbs to Drukhari. Heavy firepower. Okay, I'm going to stop the shooting phase here. We're going to go into close combat. I'm going to get these characters in just to roll up some dice and see what they can do. So a bit thematic with the Drukhari, just holding off to the guns going silent as these characters move in for the final killing blow. We'll go on to charges next. Okay, charges have taken place, so Drazar, Master of Blades and Incubi squad have gone in, and upstairs the Witches, Archon and Succubus have all gone in against the squad on top of the building. So no CPs left, they've been drained, right, so Drukhari free to make their attacks. I think that's the best situation for them, there's no danger of interrupt. So we'll go for, we'll leave the HQ for last, so we'll fight upstairs first of all. Succubus to fight, she now boasts 6 attacks for her, then combat drugs is another attack available. She's carrying the relic glaive here, plus her warlord trait. Any 6s will cause trouble here, mortal wounds. So it's precision blows. Combined with the relic, any 6s to hit is mortal wounds, 3 mortal wounds a time. Oh no, it's 666, right, so 9 mortal wounds.
Okay.
What is that? That's going to leave
half a marine.
Half a marine left.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's just, yeah. There's 5 marines there, 4 are slain.
Yeah. And
1 remains with a wound left. Okay, there's 4 hits have come through. 3s to wound. 2 have failed. 2 wounds come through. It's AP minus. Yeah, it's in here. The blood glaive. So she's fighting at strength 5. So 3's to win, that's correct. 2 have come through. It's AP minus 3. You've kept him alive. He's got a storm shield. Right, so it's 2 4 pluses to stay alive here. Yes, for the Emperor. Well done. Okay, so she survived. So she hasn't slain all of her targets here. One marine remains with a wound here. So we'll fight with the army commander then. So it's the Archon to fight next. So base of 5 attacks for him, plus 2 attacks for the Djinn Blade. Okay, any 1s is a mortal wound, but there's none. On himself, they've all hit. I think we're on forced to wound hit. Yes, okay, 5 have made it through. It's AP minus 3 for this relic. 4s again. Almost, no, but that's 6 damage coming through. It's 3 damage a time. So those 2 HQ choices have finished off at the Marine squad on top. So all that's left is Watch Captain Artemis here. Drazar, Master of Blades, to fight against him. Okay, so for Drazard, we'll go for dual blades. A base of 5 attacks with him, +2. His Warlord trait, Hatred Eternal. He's going to reroll all of his hits and wounds, so 2s. I don't think 6s do anything. I don't know, we'll roll up his hits. It's a whole face and it's a 4. So all the hits have come through. He's on +1 strength, he's already at strength 4 for the dual blades, so 3s, and then +1 to the wound rolls as well. For Master of Blades, so it's 2s to wound. Rerolling ones. Okay. Those have made it through. Again, Aaron's just going to take the invuln save.
Yep,
4 ups. No, 5 have made it through, so that's 10 wounds on him. No, feel no pains, no.
I do have a
There's a feel no pain out. You may as well throw in 2 of your Patreons to help out, to use them up. This is Lucas Becker and Luke Schwengel.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's come. And that marks the end of the game here. Drukhari have cleared the table, and it has been a slaughter that's taken place here. Deathwatch have been murdered without mercy by the Drukhari. What a start to their new Codex campaign here. But we'll end the game at this point. We'll talk about the battle, and we'll get a final score here. Okay, points totaled up here. What we've done is, with our games, if it's a wipeout, we just press on and add in the points that would be scored on the subsequent turns. So Drukhari then would max out at 45 for their primaries. Herd the Prey, with the multiple turns remaining, we'd max out on that one for cleared table quarters. Deploy Scramblers went off, 10 points picked up for that. Pretty solid choice, that secondary, and then bring it down. We knew it wouldn't be many, we just wanted to try and get some points at least for that one. So 6 points picked up for that in total. That gives us a grand total of 76 points here to the Drukhari. It's a high score for them. And then Deathwatch started off well, 10 points picked up for primaries, then 5, so 15. Stuff Not the Alien, a good choice. 8 points picked up for that. Bring It Down went okay, 6 points for that one, and then Raise the Banners. The Drukhari closed in too quick to pick up too many for that one, so 32 points here. So Drukhari do win by a high margin. It was turn 1, turn 2, the score was quite even. We knew which way the direction the game was going here. Turn 1 really, wasn't it? It was a deadly blow delivered on turn 1, and it would prove too much for the Deathwatch to recover from. It's 2 factors really. Ridiculous dice rolling on turn 1, which stopped the destruction of a number of vehicles, and then the rules are crazy, aren't they, for the for the Drukhari? They were good before, but it seems that every unit in this list has been improved in some way. Just little extras being added on. The characters have received massive boosts. There's some deadly combinations. There's so many different combinations you can go for with relics, warlord traits and upgrades for characters now. We saw a little bit of a display from them in the last turn of the game, the turn 3 with Drazar. We saw how deadly he was. The Archon and the Succubus. 9 mortal wounds coming from her. Correct us if we're wrong on that one, but I can't see how. I think we've got it right with that. It's precision blows, 6s to hit, and then that causes a number of mortal wounds. The same as the damage that comes through from the weapon, so just combine it with that deadly glaive relic. So that's the battle. I hope it's giving you an idea of how the Drukhari can perform here. This is a warm-up game. I think they're about ready to go. You may well see them make a start in the league. There's a lot of different opponents for them to face. Different armies for them to take on, so keep a lookout for more battles for the Drukhari in the near future. It's good to see them back. Units are all painted up and ready to go, so this army is ready to be launched out into our league. 3 games required from the Drukhari. They made it through to the knockout stage last season, and going by this indication, they look strong enough to make it through to the knockout stage of this season. 9 battle reports as well. But we'll see what happens. There are some other tough armies out. There's Aaron's Death Guard to bear in mind. Keep a lookout for them. Aaron's looking forward to some warm-up games with those as well. We'll talk about units of the game next for both sides. Yeah, there's a number of units here. Aaron, for the Deathwatch, it's going to give it to the Land Raider here. It parked itself an objective, protected the banner, laid down some decent heavy firepower throughout the game. So Land Raider picks it up here, one of the last units to be destroyed as well. For the Drukhari, multiple units did do well. The Ravager was pretty effective. That D3 plus 3 damage is scary on that thing. I'm going to give it to the Reavers across here, super quick across the board, resilient enough and happy to move fast, shoot, and they can fight well enough in close combat as well. So Reavers receiving unit of the game for both sides. But that's the battle. Please, if you've enjoyed the game, hit the thumbs up and leave a comment. It really helps the video and helps the channel. I'll call out the silver level supporters here at the end of the game. That's Caleb, Darren Gardner, Danny Wright, My Shield is Discussed, Peter Goodall and TC. So big thanks to them for their support at silver level. Keep a lookout for more battle reports on the channel, on YouTube, and then over on the Plus channel as well. Great game. Thanks for watching and tune in next time.